You had two internships
Yes.
with Rolls-Royce. How was that? Were there any complimentary roles given out?
Complimentary roles. Ooh.
ROLLS. Rolls-Royce's cars. What was the application process like? How did you even hear about it? Now, you can be very honest
Okay.
with the members of the public. How was it? I don't know why you're laughing. I've never even said it yet. Working with me in the Nigerian society. Right, Royal, tell us about yourself.
Yeah, so my name is Royal Bello. I am a final year mechanical engineering student here at the University of Sheffield. Currently on a Bachelor's of Engineering degree. So yeah, that's 3 years, not the 4. Aside from that, I'm also top 40 Black Heritage Undergraduate of the Year.
Come on, don't play.
And yeah, former Vice President of the Nigerian Society here at the university, and just an active member of university circles, playing football and handball and things like that for the uni. So that's me in a 30-second nutshell, I'd say.
Is there anything you don't do?
Now see, I don't know how to answer that question because like off the top of my head, I can't think of something.
The
Because
answer
if
is no. There's nothing you don't
because
do.
if I can't do it, I don't do it. See, that's the thing. So there are some things I can't do. I just don't do them.
I want to explore more into that, but that's not the focus of today's video. How do you do each other?
I want to say being on Nigerian Society together, but I feel like there must have been maybe something prior to that. But like,
Would it be church? Could
yeah,
it be?
probably. I think so actually. Yeah.
Okay. But I feel like I got to know you when you were vice president of Nigerian
Yeah.
Society. I was like, oh, chill guy. Okay, right. So we're gonna dive straight into it.
Oof.
You had two internships
Yes.
with Rolls-Royce. How was that?
Well, I mean, it's the one internship with Rolls.
Okay.
Yeah. So just for the summer, so
Your
between my
LinkedIn I saw
second.
too. You lied to us on LinkedIn.
No, I think there's
Go
maybe
on.
some technical difficulty. I'll speak to my manager.
Real.
No, but it was in the summer. It was really good. We moved to Bristol to make it happen, and it was nice because they had a large cohort of fellow interns from all over the UK. So yeah, it was nice to kind of meet people in the same position and learn about the company as well. That was more of a project management and business kind of based internship. So I looked at kind of most of the project management side of things within an engineering context, and it was really interesting. So
Sounds really interesting. What was the application process like? How did you even hear about it?
so I mean, like, it's one of the big companies in the application cycle. So I think as like an engineering student, you kind of know of them, and you know that at some point it's going to come out, and you know, like what, September or so is kind of when it's go time for applications. But this journey kind of started the year before, so I think it was just at the end of my first year, or in the summer.
You're on the ball.
Yeah, it was in the
Don't play.
summer of my first year. I think I saw on LinkedIn there was a DEI company that was promoting kind of like insight weeks into engineering and other different companies and things like that. So I initially signed up for that week, where we had to complete a project and present it to some of the staff at Rolls. And that they said the people that completed that internship, or the people that completed that entire week, they could get fast tracked kind of with the application process. So
Very cool.
that was kind of a major step that helped the process, I suppose. And then when it now came to the application cycle the year later, I just filled out the form kind of like everyone else really, but I guess it meant that I went to the assessment center interview stage kind of directly, which was good. Yeah.
Amazing. What was the name of the DEI company, if you remember, just in case anyone wants to?
That's the problem. I don't remember the name exactly. I should have found it before. I know
It's okay.
Frances Trout is the kind of the head of the company, and yeah, she does a lot of work. So be looking for Francis on LinkedIn, definitely.
Okay. I'll try and find the information and drop it in the description box of the video.
So they have a lot of things actually. I know that they have kind of weeks with Microsoft and
Come on.
yeah, like other companies and stuff like that. So
It's very cool. Now, this is a question on everybody's mind. Were there any complimentary roles given out?
complimentary roles. Ooh.
ROLLS. Rolls Royces, cars.
No, see, this is the common misconception that everyone has about Rolls. Like, and basically, so yes, you have Rolls-Royce cars, but that's actually owned by BMW. So the Rolls-Royce, the engineering company, as we have it today, work on typically gas engines or aero engines and air propulsion for things like planes. And
I'm actually so shocked. What do you mean?
yeah,
Sorry,
like,
go on.
you get this all the time, and it's like,
Whoa, okay.
we literally, yeah. Maybe if we got a complimentary private jet, but yeah, I think that might still be out of the budget. So, yeah, no complimentary. But I actually did, get to see kind of the plants and stuff, and yeah, it's really cool to see all of these large scale engineering applications up close.
Wow.
So
That is really cool. Okay. Second placement, your mechanical engineering industrial placement.
yes.
Now, when I was in second year, I wasn't interested in a placement year because with law, it's not really a very common thing. But I had a lot of friends who did STEM subjects and they were all trying to get a placement. Roughly 20% of the people who applied got placements. It was just really difficult, which is part of why I'm doing this, to try and make it easier for anyone who's trying to get a placement. So tell us, Mario, where did you do your placement? How was it? What was the application process like?
So I did my placement kind of with another engineering consultancy firm. It was a bit different to Rolls in that they span across of various different industries like defense, infrastructure, transportation, and things like that. I think they even have like a data division as well. And in terms of like how I got into that, I knew that I was interested in kind of infrastructure as a basis. So I was looking at the major kind of consultancy firms that deal with infrastructure, and yeah, I happened to come across this one, and yeah, within that, I ended up applying, and I didn't hear anything for a while. Then got an email saying, let's do an interview, and then I guess the rest is history, really.
How did you find it? Did you enjoy it? Was it good?
Yeah, well, so in terms of infrastructure, so there's even like subdivisions within that, and I think I'm maybe more interested in like building services. So I was working in wastewater, which is something I didn't necessarily know too much about going in, but it was still quite an interesting experience. I liked, going out to site and seeing again physical assets up close. I actually had a lot of responsibility in terms of the delivery on projects, and like I felt like I was actually like an important member of the team that
That's
I was
nice.
contributing to. And it's nice that it's quite a big company in that there's offices kind of all over the UK, so you can kind of bounce between different offices, network, and meet people from different walks of life, really. So yeah, it was good. I had a few mentors and stuff that kind of took me under their wing, and yeah, really helped me, I think, progress. Not just in terms of mechanical knowledge, but in terms of like professional skills and things like that. So
That's really good. You've worked previously for Morrison's, Costco. How was this? And do you think it helped your application in any way?
like working for both of them was fine. I think I enjoyed probably Costco at that time because I was like 18. I remember I had a clipboard. I was walking around the store like radioing, can we get this and this? I felt like I was the man. So it was good. In terms of kind of helping application and things like that, I think those kind of experiences, those like early retail experiences, they just give you experiences to draw upon when you get asked those kind of typical interview questions like, tell me about a time when you had to be resilient, or questions like that. So you have experiences to draw back on and information to tell. And I guess it shows that you are proactive and you haven't just kind of been letting life pass you by up until this moment? Like, you have been doing things to try and improve professionally up
Yeah.
until that point. So, but I mean, surely like going into like an engineering company, like the skills that you use on the till aren't necessarily the same. But
Yeah.
I guess maybe dealing with people and that sense of collaboration, that definitely helps. So.
So like teamwork and interpersonal skills would be like the biggest transferable skills.
Yeah, definitely. I think it helps. So those kind of retail roles, because you meet so many different people kind of on a daily basis.
Yeah.
That you just begin to develop a bit more emotional intelligence. Going into the role. So it definitely helps. I think when you now go into like a professional space, so you're not necessarily as naive or kind of unaware of kind of some of the things that people do or what people tend to be like.
Makes sense. Now, you can be very honest
Okay.
with the members of the public. How was it? I don't know why you're laughing. I've never even said it yet. Working with me in the Nigerian society.
How was it? Guys, it's only by the grace of God I'm still here.
What do you even
I'm joking. No, it was good. I think you make it quite easy in that, like, you were just saying that you're not creative, but you literally used to have these events planned out to the T, like, yes, this, and you plan it out for weeks ahead. So I think that's got to be a God-given gift of yours. And so, therefore, it was easy to kind of follow suit and just kind of execute and fit in wherever, things needed to be done. So, good experience overall. I think we killed it.
I think we did.
Especially given the context that, like, 2 years prior, the society hadn't been a thing, and we were still, like, building back up. So,
it's on my CV. 250% increase in paid membership. 400%.
Like 300 and. Because then we have 20, we had like 25 or something like that.
Yeah, and then 80. Maybe I've been lying on all my interviews because I've been saying 250. Isn't that 250% increase?
No, but it's gone up. So like, it's gone up by 60, which would be like a 300%.
Are you serious?
Well, yeah. So,
Okay.
I mean, you've been downplaying yourself, if anything.
have.
So.
But I have been saying 400% increase in revenue because we started with £200 and then we left with £1,000 in that account. I can't think we did well.
Yeah,
But
we did.
You were so instrumental to that because, like, you could execute. Like, anything I was like, I couldn't do, I know I could trust Royal to be like, Royal, please, could you do this? And you'd be like, yeah, sure. And you did it well all the time.
I try.
You did well. You did well. Did you think that any of those skills or the experience of being in Nigerian society as well, did it help you in your applications?
Again, like I was saying before, in terms of having like experiences to talk about, I always talk about the games night.
Really?
Yeah, I always talk about the games night because
Interesting.
because we had like 25 tickets sold. Then on the door, I swear like 80 people came, and I was
It was
thinking,
crazy.
I was like, what games do I play with all these people? We don't have mics. Like, I'm now like shouting across the room. So like, I always say like, yeah, I had to adapt like to that situation. When they hear that one, they're like, fairs. Although I had
I'm
one.
actually going to steal that now. Anytime they ask me about adaptability, I'm going to say that, but go on.
I had one the other day, and the guy was like, "Oh, what could you have done to like stop that from happening?" And I was thinking, I don't know. And he was like, "We could have increased the price on the door." I was like,
But we did.
"Did we?"
We did. The price was more expensive if you bought it on the...
So it was like what, £5 initially, and then £10.
And then, no, I think it was 7. I never did too much. So £7 if you buy at the door.
I think we should have done more. I think that's essentially.
We should have made the price even higher.
Yeah, because then it would actually pain them to pay on the door.
Can't lie.
They were just like, it's calm.
We should have made it £10. Imagine paying £10 for a games night.
Yeah, so you make sure you book.
You book.
So we now know that you're coming.
No, we should. Have you heard of... Anyways, let's not discuss. I will discuss this after this. But in Nigerian society currently, it pains me. This is probably the most important thing. When we started the video, I said how so many people applied and not many people were able to get a placement. Even internships, they're very difficult. What do you think made you stand out as a candidate?
In terms of standing out, I think I was just always really prepared. Whenever I had the opportunity, I guess I can't remember the exact saying, but I think luck is what opportunity by times multiplied
When
by
it
preparation.
meets.
Opportunity meets preparation. So I think I had tried to apply for internships at the end of my first year, bombed all of them. I got absolutely nothing. But I said, when I come back the second year, I'm going to be ready. So in the summer, I was working on my CV, making sure that it was up to par, sending it off to people that I know kind of within the industry that are a few years above me to like proofread and things like that and give advice and pointers. Just checking the career website. So I knew that when I came back to uni, I had a CV, and I think as soon as we like got back, this was maybe even a couple of weeks before lectures had started, I went to the career service. I was like, yeah, check my CV, give me some feedback, work on that.
Wow.
And then I sent off kind of my first application, and then kind of reworked that kind of CV as a template for the ones going forward. And I'd say, yeah, just kind of even being proactive in terms of like tracking kind of the applications that you have and following up as well. Like some people don't necessarily realize that they can follow up with employers, and that's definitely something that they can do, especially because they can lose you in the system or forget about you, and when they see that you're proactive enough to just send them an email, they're like, this is someone that we want at our company, sort of thing. So yeah, I think it was that, and then I guess even going on to the interviews, just making sure that my answers, like I had them nailed, ready,
Love that.
preparing as best as possible with the resources. I know our uni, we have like an online test-based platform that you can use to practice.
Was that there when I was there? Was this a new development?
No, this was there when you were here. I was using it.
That's crazy.
They told me about it at the career service, is what I'm saying, guys.
Interesting.
Career service. I think it's called, I can't remember the name of the website specifically, because there's a link that we used with our university login that allows us to gain free access. But
Wow.
it would have like the numerical, verbal, reasoning questions, logical. Yeah. So you can practice with that. So I was
That's
flying through
insane.
them. Like,
Okay.
yeah,
That's good to
flying
know.
through them,
Yeah.
rising with that. So that helped me get through, I guess, that stage. And then, yeah, the interview, even just like, tell ChatGPT that, yeah, I got this interview coming up. This is what stage I'm at. This is what the company does and what they do, what I applied for. Come up with some questions and some answers you'd expect.
Yeah.
And kind of work your answers out through that. I think that, yeah, that's really, so I feel like I've kind of gone into a lot of detail, but essentially the overarching concept is to just be prepared and try and think what more, and that's where proactivity comes in as well, in terms of thinking what more can I do at this stage to ensure that I can
Very
attain
real,
that
yeah.
level. So yeah, that's it in a nutshell.
That's actually really helpful. Okay. And the last thing, you can look directly at them. Do you have any word for people currently applying for placements?
I would say take heart, because it's not easy, especially when you get like a few rejections. But if you can just remember that it's not necessarily a definition of you, especially because like there's people that didn't get placements that will go on to do like amazing things in their career, and just take it for what it is in this moment. Then you'll be fine. But yeah, don't let it get you too down, and just keep going.
That was amazing. Thank you so much.
No worries.
Right. Do you have any questions for me? I wasn't expecting you to have questions.
In the video,
In the video?
as in questions for you, like for the fun.
Yes.
Okay. No, I was just. No, I mean, it was just when we were talking about Nigerian society. I was wondering, like, has that helped you in your career? Like, now that you've gone on, see, because I'm still a student, guys. This is actually a fully fledged working woman that we're talking to here.
Yes.
I feel like I
actually.
should even be asking you. All the questions you ask me, I should actually ask you, guys. 'cause
Nobody
even
wants to
being-
see that.
She did everything. She actually did everything. I feel
I
like
disagree. I feel like, sorry, people meet me and they're like, oh my gosh, you did so much at uni. And I don't know if you keep up my channel, but I did a video about like how I felt like a failure. by the time I had graduated, because I just feel like I hadn't done much. And so it shocks me a lot when I get that conception.
I just feel like, okay, you were the president of the society.
I was.
Super visible, planning all the events. You even ran for SU.
I did,
as well.
but I didn't win.
Yeah, but like just that whole campaign for, I feel like
Came second.
But guys know you. Like I feel like you left university and everyone's like, yeah, that Ronke, like she's one of them. She's an it girl.
Damn.
Yeah, like whereas I guess maybe some of my stuff is like just miscellaneous, bit behind the scenes. So that's like I don't feel necessarily like I've done loads. I mean, maybe
Fair.
I have, but
I think you have. But I think it's because I know you personally. And I'm just kind of like, but everything's on LinkedIn. What are you talking about? You've done a lot. But
small.
we're all incredibly proud of you. So you have a very quick question to your answer about did Nigerian society help me? I think it did, and in very similar ways to which it helped you. It is a great I realized when I was writing an application that any skill they're looking for, I can actually bring it out from Nigerian society. Teamwork, communication, foresight, everything is inside being Nigerian society president. But I think also like having that responsibility that early on, because I was in my first year and Gloria was, you know Gloria.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, she just finished her PhD, which is,
Wow.
if you're watching this, congratulations. When she was like, Nigerian society is about to go because no one wants to run for president. Please run. And I was thinking, I was 17. I was like, you want me to do what? And at the time, like most people in Nigerian society were postgrads.
Yeah.
So I was just kind of like, I don't know. I'm not sure. But I'm happy that I took that step because it's helped me a lot. But yeah.
You definitely revamped the society, I'd say.
After this video ends, I'll tell you how Nigerian society is looking right now. Because
I mean, I'm
you're
here,
a student.
I'm seeing it.
Please,
I'm
let's
seeing
off
it.
the video. Bye, guys.